Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on this video. This is Stay Outside and Explore. Today we are in a little bit of a situation here. I got tires for the camper. I got 2 tires at the auto place so they can switch them out. However, when I took this tire off, as you can see, I got a small bottle jack and jack stands. I wanted to take this tire off with the floor jack that I got, and as I started lifting the camper, this is a big floor jack, I'll show you that in just a minute, the jack wouldn't raise it up anymore. So thankfully I had this stuff underneath it already, and I'm just using this to protect anything, just to overprotecting. So the jack is over here. I had that thing for 35 years, and an interesting story on that, how I got that. I found it on the road. I was going to work one morning and we had snow, and I don't know if it came off a tow truck or what, but it was laying in the road, handle and all. So I can't complain at all that I had this jack for all that time. How many vehicles I lifted, you know, whatever it took, but it's pretty much done. I mean, you could probably work on it and stuff like that, but it's not worth my time. So check this out, what I ended up buying. That's right, I went to Harbor Freight and got me a 3-ton heavy-duty floor jack. This is 150 bucks, but you can't complain. Rapid pump technology, that's no big deal. I didn't want the low profile one, was like $20 more. I've never had a problem trying to get a jack underneath. If I would ever do, I could always put the vehicle or whatever on wood or something like that to jack it up, but this thing is pretty cool. The lifting range from anywhere from 5 1/8 to 18 1/4. Like I said, it's 3-ton, 6,000 pounds. That camper alone does, you know, I'm pretty safe for doing that. And I also got another bottle jack while I was there, only because I'll bring this if I ever would have to jack the camper up while traveling. Hopefully I don't have to. So but yeah, this was 30 bucks too. So yeah, let's tear into this, see what it looks like, put it together, and then I can continue working on the camper with those tires. Alright, I got some of the styrofoam taken away. They really had this thing packed in. They're really nice. That's awesome. Again, I'm not sponsored by Harbor Freight or Pittsburgh. I bought this with my own money. So yeah, like I said, it was 150 bucks. So let's get it completely out of the box. There's some instructions that I have to follow before using this. I didn't know I was supposed to get some hydraulic fluid, but I don't think they have any in here. If not, then I will go to the store and get some before I use this. So okay, I removed this plate. It said remove the 4 screws. And honestly, this one screw, I don't know if it was torqued on there or what, but I had to literally take the plate and wiggle it just to get that one screw loose. I tried everything. You don't have to torque these screws down. Nothing, you know, it's not like a wheel or anything like that. Okay, final rant. These 2 screws right here do not touch. It's this screw right here. It said counterclockwise, make sure that the jack is down, and then this is the screw that you want to remove, and see if there's any fluid in there. And it looks like I might need to get a little bit of a funnel, because trying to pour it in there I might make a mess. So hang on. So I got a little bit of a funnel. I'm just gonna pour it in there slowly. It looks dry. I mean, I'm sure there's some in there, but I don't see any to the top. So let's just pour a little in at a time. And then you're supposed to repeat this process over and over again. All right, that looks like it's full. Let's put the cap back in, pump it up a little bit. I oozed out a little bit, but not too bad. Let's put that back in, tighten it up. All right, put the cover back on, the cap on the fluid in case you top it over, it's not all over your driveway. All right, so let's try jacking it up. We'll shut the, all right. Oh, she goes up pretty quick. Ain't kidding about the rapid pump. All right, release it. That's what the instructions say, do this a couple times. Better be safe than sorry, you know? All right. Now let's look at pull the cap again. See if any leaked, or not leaked out, but needs to be filled up again. No, it looks like it's there. Yep. So it was only low a little bit, but I'll just monitor it a little bit here and there when I use the jack. Preventative maintenance is pretty good. And then I'll get some grease in there too, just to make everything a lot easier. All right, I got the plate back on. You can see I put some grease in there into the fitting, and it's ready to roll. I can't believe how this thing rolls so easy compared to my other one. It seemed like you were pulling a car with the other one, but you know, that was 35 years ago. I can imagine what that thing was made out of versus what this thing is made out of. So let's go put some new tires on the camper. Okay, I got both tires on over on this side. Now I'll have to do the other side. I got 3 more tires to switch out. That jack was awesome. Holy cow. I mean, that rapid pump does help, and it lifted this camper with no problems. Now, the old tire that I took off, as you can see, I can show you, the sun will show up a lot better. Let's see now. It's starting, you can see right here, it's starting to dry rot. These tires are 6 years old. I mean, that's not that hard, but you can see here, see that? That's your you know, here too, look at that. You're riding on borrowed time, especially pulling a camper. So these tires were 6 years old, 2019. So it's time to, you know, yeah, they're not bald or anything like that, but so if anybody's watching this video and you got a camper, you may want to consider getting new tires for your camper. Check the date on your tires. You know, the brand new tires, I got 5 of them, were $450, and then you just take them somewhere to get them mounted wherever you want. So, all right, I got 4 new tires for the camper, 2 over there and 2 over here. I don't have to worry about the old ones dry rotting, because they were there. They were 6 years old. So I know the camper wasn't pulled very much. The guy had it at a lake house, so he kind of used it as a another living quarters. So I know the camper wasn't pulled very much. We pulled it about several times last year, and I was real hesitant, and I knew this year I saved up some money and I got the tires. Now, here's the thing that I did, and I'm not telling you this is what you have to do, but I did order these tires online, had them dropped off at my house. Then what I ended up doing is taking a couple tires at a time to the local tire shop and giving them the business, no pun intended, but giving them some business to mount my tires. And for the heck of it, I had them balanced. I know everybody doesn't like to have them balanced, but I'm gonna try it, you know, to get them balanced. I did some deep diving, and they say that balancing the tires can save on your bearings, so we'll see. But yeah, I did these two, and then I did the other two the other day. So I got them all mounted, and we're ready to go camping. Tomorrow's the day we're gonna go camping, and we'll see. So all right, appreciate everybody watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll have more exciting videos coming up very soon. Take care.